What's up, everybody? A Speaker with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Space Engineers. When we left off in the last episode, we changed around the lighting, pillars, and stairway system a little bit, which I think ended up working out a lot better. Now, it did come up that I had mentioned in the last episode converting these floor blocks into catwalks, which I thought would make them look a little bit more detailed, a little bit better. But it was also given, I was also given another idea through comments on the last video, which was to not only do that, but convert the pillars into interior walls, which I really like the idea of, and I think it'll all work out pretty great. So that's kind of going to be our project for today. Now, I should preface this. My day has kind of gone a little bit haywire from the way that I expected it to. And so I really didn't have as much time as I wanted to do some of the off-camera work. So unfortunately, this might be a little bit more my old school style of doing things a bit more talking while we do kind of thing. But for those of you that may not understand how I'm going to do some of this stuff, it might be good to see it a few times anyway. So we're gonna try it. So first step is we need to get rid of a couple of these blocks, though I think we're gonna start with this one first, and then I'm gonna take that out from... Hello? Oh, there we go. Weird. That was weird. Can we all agree that was weird? Because I think that was weird. Okay. Now, I don't know what's going to happen when I take this one out to the lights. I don't know if the lights will stay there. I think they will. Nope, they did not. Crud muffin. Okay, well, whatever. So, I guess we'll do kind of the floor first. Okay. And, you know, and while I'm right here, I may end up doing the pillar part as well. I don't know, though we could do that. We could do the pillars through the spectator mode thing, probably, just as easily. Okay, so while it's doing that... Did I have one more I needed to do? I did. Grinding the... Actually, I should have been grinding the lights down because I don't think I'm getting those back. They're probably just deleting. Oh, that sucks. Whoops. Okay, so from here, what I actually want to do is build down here on this grid. And I think we're going to go... Do I want it to be do I want that to be vertical or horizontal? I think I want it to be vertical. I don't know. I'm really not sure which pattern I like better. For some reason, I'm thinking this. I don't know why. It just seems like the thing to do. So we'll go ahead and snap all of these together. But because we're building them on the bottom, it should allow us to replace those lights without much difficulty. And it will give us a cool, like, it'll still look like it's a flat floor, and we can place things on top of it, which is awesome. Yeah, so I think that'll work a lot better. Okay, so the next phase of my plan, my master plan, let's go ahead and start breaking these pillars down. Yeah, I guess we'll do the bottom one too while we're right there. Can I get to it? In theory, I say in theory because I'm having trouble doing it, the catwalk should allow us to get to this kind of stuff a little bit better, but it's presenting issues at the moment. And yes, I know I could just leave those bottom ones steel and move on, but it's my completionist nature. If I know something's not entirely correct, it's going to bug me. So, better to get it out of the way. That one, I don't even think there's a block there, actually. There's a couple of these I don't think I put the blocks down into the ground. And there's one up there. There's one up there. I'm thinking the assembler is having to make what it needs to do these catwalks, because it seems to be going at a very slow pace. It's probably out of construction components, if I had to guess. Because usually that's the thing that I run out of the most. Oh, I didn't even think about this. So we've got lights here as well. Can I get these here? Nope. There we go. Okay. And if we like how this looks, we'll kind of continue going up that route and see what we come up with. Oh, I did get you. It's like, did I not get you? Okay. So, that should be all of the crap. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Wait, wait, wait. I want that. Nope, 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 nope. Not the... Ah, crud muffin. Okay. There's a way. There we go. So I got that color back. I don't have the ignore color. Oh, dang it. Are you kidding me? It looks like it's highlighting that, and then it's actually highlighting the stairs. And it's breaking the stairs down. I repainted you! Dagnabbit. What is happening? Well, that could have gone better. Actually, this is a problem because now I'm pretty sure that the programmable block is now separate. It wasn't, yeah, there was no power going to that grid, so it wasn't able to do what it was supposed to do. Okay, it's at least moved on from this angle. So, do we want vertical? I think we want horizontal. I don't think we want our walls to look like this. I think we want them to look like this, because then when we put the corner lights down, it will make more sense, I think. Come on, snap to it. I know you can do it. It's so picky sometimes. Like, literally, I'm barely tapping the mouse in a different direction, and it snaps off in some other... I'm not bitter. I just want it to work. Okay, so then we go here, here, and... Can I get you to snap up there? There. And I know I could use the spectator thing. I could. Totally plausible. Frankly, I just didn't feel like messing with snapping out of my camera and stuff, but probably should have. Whatever. And yes, I'm also aware that that really doesn't do anything other than add more materials, but again, refer back to the completionism thing. It's a thing. It's an illness. I don't know if anybody else does that. I've met a few people that do, but I mean, like, people that watch my stuff, but I'm very, like, knowing that that just stops there and there's nothing going up into the rock. I don't know why. It just bothers me. It's like it's not done. Actually, I'm not sure. Let's do a spectator look, see. Oh, it's F8. There it is. Oh! Oh, I can get the ignore color. Okay. So let's switch to this. F9. That. Perfect. Sweet. Okay. Why is this set to ignore anyway? What was I doing? I was doing something with that. Okay. Oh, yes, and I played this game for so long, I did not realize that you can just use the bracket keys to switch your colors. That took me way too long to realize that. Just FYI. Okay, there's that one. What are... Oh, that's the stairway. I was like, what are you? Okay, and there is a block there. Oh, crap. Dag? Nabbit. Alright, so switch back. Log in. Paint it. Paint it. Dag nabbit, what is going on? Yeesh, that was close. I tell you what, for every like function that this game has that does really well, it does something else that's really fiddly and very finicky. In that order. Did I get... Somehow I painted this light. I did not mean to do that. And it's not letting me paint in Spectator for some reason. Okay. I think we're pretty covered, though, in terms of destroying all the blocks that need destroying. I think we're pretty good. Does look like I was missing a block here, so we'll go ahead and put that there. And we'll go ahead and put that there while we're already in the spectator mode. Might as well. No real reason not to. I cannot make any rhyme or reason as to how this thing is breaking stuff either. I get the building before breaking, but I mean, like, why it broke that one, then went over and broke that one, and then broke, you know, it's like, I don't get it. Okay, so, let's go ahead while it's doing that stuff and take a look-see at our handiwork. So, I do like the pillar look. In fact, this is my dilemma, if we want to put it that way. I don't dislike the idea of having the entire thing being walls, except for the fact that then it kind of makes it feel like it's less of a cave. And I really like the idea of the cave thing. So I don't think I want to go full-blown wall, like do all the walls kind of thing. Yeah, I'll give it a minute. It just started breaking more down. Yeah, I don't think I want to do, like, you know, fill in these blocks and just do wall, 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 wall. But I have to admit, I do like the look of the interior wall blocks here as pillars. I think they do make a great addition. Oh, I did put one up there. I was like, what is that? Okay, so let's fly around for a minute and see if we can get starting points going here like this. And I know that makes it build it, which stops it from grinding, but I'd rather do that and get a starting point for each pillar than end up kind of like where we are here. Well, I guess I have one. I guess that works. I'm so in love with the spectator mode building thing, though. It's just a great little trick. I will say, though, I feel like they need to add the functionality into the main spectator camera for, like, if spectator is turned on, is kind of my thing. Like, I kind of feel like if the spectator mode is on, then you should have build functionality, or at least placement. I get that you need components and blah, 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 and maybe even restrict it to the range of the astronaut like it currently is. But I don't like that you have to switch between moving. Like, you can move back and forth, and then you have to be static for it to work, because it's definitely a workaround and not intended behavior. But I don't like it. Mainly because it slows everything down. That's pretty much my big complaint. It just slows things down. Okay. If it's still welding, let's just go ahead and start throwing these down. Because I think they're going to look good. And actually, I'm going to give it a minute. Like I said, I don't have a ton of time to do off-camera stuff, but I might just let it do its thing and at least get all these broken down and start building the rest of them before I switch back over, just because I'm just kind of standing here at this point. Okay, so I think this is done down here. I had this set up to start reconstructing this, so this is kind of the end result. And overall, I think I like it a whole heck of a lot better. I definitely like the catwalks better. But I'm pretty sure the interior walls just add a bit more, I don't know, detail. And they definitely match the corner lights, and they don't draw as much attention to the corner lights either. Now, there is the element of I could have done something like this and put the doubles up on the wall rather than... But actually, no, now that I think about it, that wouldn't work because I only have one space. So if I put 2 on the wall, then I couldn't put 2 on this wall. So that works out. I wasn't really thinking about that. So yeah, overall, as opposed to this plain floor, that's the thing. The metal just looks plain. So I wanted to use like the catwalks or something. Now, the only thing that I'm testing, and I don't know how well it'll work, is I'm testing it up in here, doing the catwalks all over, like, as a flooring. That's a little bit of a hit and miss for me, because the tiled texture type thing doesn't work too well, other than a main catwalk. But what I might want to do is... if I decide I don't want to do the catwalks, I could do interior floors. Or interior walls, and let that be the floor. So what we might do is test that out in here. When it gets done in there, we might test out doing interior walls on... I don't know, maybe not the footpath. Maybe just something that's supposed to be the floor. And see how that works. And we'll let that go ahead and take care of that one. I also cleared out the... underneath, and I think there's catwalks under here. For now, tell you what. For now, we're just going to put a catwalk here, because I've done that so far. But I'm going to leave this blank, just in case we decide to do the interior wall thing on the floor. So let's see how this would work. So down here... the first thing we're going to do is paint this and this, and then place that there. Now what I'm thinking is to keep the catwalk going. Oh crap. Have I been doing that the whole time? No, I don't think I have. Let me double check. Okay, so I must have just done that, switched over to the catwalks with the edges. Yeah, crap. Alright, I gotta fix that. Now I'm kind of wondering what that's attached to at this point, other than the ground. Alright, can I not highlight that? There we go. And... get rid of that one. There we go. Let me replace that once it does that. So my thought process here, that when I mentioned testing out a floor idea, is we didn't have any floor on the side. So what I think I'm going to do is add that in right now. Though that doesn't give us much room to actually explore the look and see what it looks like now, does it? I could put it on the side, but I don't really want to. Maybe in here. Maybe in here would be a good test subject. But of course, we're gonna have to do this the finagly way, because the floor is blocking, or the lights are blocking all the access to the floor. That was a very long-winded way to say that, but let's see how that goes. Once it puts a hole in that, we'll investigate that, and we'll come back over here. put that one down, and then put our lights down. Like so. And then that should be done for this room type of thing. We don't really need pillars and stuff in here, I don't think. So we can kind of leave it. Alright, so from here, what I want to do is keep the catwalk idea going, I think. Because I'm thinking of catwalk for access. But then things that... how did that get painted? I don't think I want to do that. But then for stuff like out here, where you're not actually walking, is where I might do the interior paneling and see how that ends up looking. That's kind of my thought process. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. But it's kind of what I'm thinking. Methinks. And it's really just gonna come down to... Dagnabbit, have I been doing that again? Alright, I didn't place anything. I must be using the scroll wheel when I'm not realizing it and I'm bumping into a different category of the catwalks here. That's annoying. Okay, so let's get this back. Nope. Nope. Where did you go, colors? What the heck is happening right now? Here we go. Right? I think? Maybe? See, this is the example I was talking about. Why would you break this one, but leave these... Oh, like, I don't get it. It don't make no sense. Now, this part, like, over here in this corner, not a great example of the look. But, again... completionist mentality. Alright, so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. I definitely like the catwalks. My only issue at this stage with the catwalks is going to be, do I do the entire floor as catwalks and leave the rest of it open or rock or something, or do I actually fill in with the other flooring? That's really the only question I'm having at the moment. As far as whether or not I like the catwalks, I do. I do like the look. I think the catwalk with the interior walls gives it more detail, I'm thinking. Like I said, it's really just going to come down to whether or not this ends up looking the way that I want it to in the long run. Let's go check our screen thing. It's moving kind of slow. I'm wondering if it's having to make stuff. It is having to make stuff. Okay. Unless I'm out of materials, which is possible at this point. I've been doing a lot of production. No, it looks like it's fine. Looks like it's making its own stuff. I have to check on that because I still have not done up the script to where the drill will automatically turn on if the assembler needs materials. So I have to keep an eye on that because... Oh, we have 32,000 available. I think it'll be okay for a while. So yeah, there it goes. I don't know why. Just the nanite machine seems to be moving a little sluggish today. Maybe it got up on the wrong side of the bed. I don't know. Let's get rid of that one. Oh, that was the light. I was like, dang, that was fast. Okay. And I probably shouldn't go placing things, because I think that's part of what's slowing it down, is I'm placing and then it's having to build and then it's having to make before it can break more stuff down. So let's see if we can get rid of the rest of these blocks before we do any more additions. Now, the other caveat here is I've got to also make sure that the Medbay basically has legs to stand on. Because if it doesn't, well, that could be a bad thing. And the other question is, do I stop the catwalk here and then do like a 4x4 or a 2x2 area of interior walls, because that's technically floor, not like where I'm walking. Or, you know, stuff like that. It's all little details. I don't think I can get to... Oh, yes, I can. Sweet. I was going to say, I don't think I can get to that one. Now, before we go too crazy with this one, I do want to throw a block right there and right there, just so as I proceed to build out the rest of the stuff, that was stupid. Oh well, whatever. Basically just to make sure that the medbay has something to stand on. And, I might add, I'm doing it without the catwalk. Whatever. You walk here, and then you're on the floor. That's the logic I'm using at this point. Because I kind of screwed that up. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. In theory, this whole thing was supposed to be catwalks up to here. I could always remove that block, I guess, later if I really wanted to, but... Whoops. I might actually go old school with this and just grind these down myself while the nanite machine's working. Because I'm tired of waiting. Hello? There we go. Yeah, we went into old school territory there. We actually ground it down by hand. What is the world coming to? Okay. Still never quite figured out the lighting in this room, though. That's been something that's eluded me for a while. I am actually really pleased with the brightness of, the overall area. You know what? I'm actually gonna hold on to those steel plates. I'm not gonna put those... I was gonna put those back in my inventory, but then I could use them for more building. So lighting. I like the corner lights. I like the light above the door. We could put... not a double, but we could put a light here and a light here. That would be a very bright entryway, but it would kind of shine light that way, and we wouldn't have to take up floor space with it. Because I don't think I can put one like that over here. It was... I think I tried that before and it was getting stuck in the rock. This way, I could do it like that. I can't put it there. I might be able to put one like that. I just don't know if I like that or not, because it's kind of just in the middle of the floor pointing at a wall. It's kind of weird. I could put one here. I'm really not thrilled with the lighting options in this room, unless I did... If I were to do just like an interior light and somehow snap it to the ceiling... Oh. Oh. Well, that's not part of the grid, that's like part of the wall. That's... that wouldn't work, actually, now that I think about it. I don't think it would be powered by anything. But yeah, I mean, I could just stick a light somewhere, like maybe on a pillar. I could build this up as a pillar, and then just stick a light there, but I don't really like that. Now, I could do a pillar up and then do one up top, shining down, I guess. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. The two feedbacks I would probably like most for this episode is... Do we like the interior walls as flooring for stuff that's not a catwalk, or should we do something different? Should we do it all as catwalks? I'm almost kind of leaning towards that last one, just because I like the catwalk look better than this. I just don't know how it'll look when you tile the whole floor with it, but I kind of like this look. And I guess we could do it like this, where you leave a little bit of an overhang as well. Actually, ooh. Speaking of detail, we could add a railing. I don't think I've ever used railings. Wait, we do have railings, right? Did they take the railings out? Oh, it might be part of the catwalks now. Oh, there they are. No. One's wall covers. I don't think that's the same graphic. No, I don't like that. If we're gonna do that, we would take these out and do railings on them. It's an interesting idea, but if I did that, I would have to remove these lights here as well. So I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. Lighting here in the doorway looks fine, but it's not bright enough. It doesn't shine into the whole room, so we're still going to have to deal with that. But yeah, I think that's going to do it. So what I need from everybody would be how we're feeling about the interior walls as flooring. And whether or not we like it, or whether we should just do the whole floor as catwalks or not. Oops, wrong button. Which would end up looking similar to up here, where, granted, you don't see everything, but for the most part, everything that's visible is kind of a catwalk. So let me know what you guys think about all that in the comments. I think we're going to wrap things up here for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.